No. I missed. And I can move here. I can stand there, right? There's nothing like bullshit.
Yeah, that is like an alchemical research station, so you can't
Okay.
really, you can crash into it, but
No, I'm fine right here.
all right.
And gonna end my turn, yeah.
Erevan?
So, do I use my second inspiring word of the encounter? Because, I mean, both me and Rold are a bit injured.
You're holding off against someone straight up, and I'm holding off against someone straight up, so...
Well, first thing, let's go ahead and throw down the Warlord's favor. Let's have +1 onto my damage modifier.
Maybe it's time for the daily, actually.
Do I throw out the daily here?
I think it would be good. Might kill her in one blow, actually. Might. Probably not, but might.
I'm not going to use my daily yet. So.
Alright, you hit. You do 10 damage.
That was that was a double attack as well.
Hmm.
Okay, and I guess I will ready and I guess I will. Oh, wait, in 4E, if you're on 0, are you counted still disabled or?
You're disabled at 0, yes.
Okay. I will ready an action. So if me or Rold, I'll go hit 0, which is very. I'm doubting one of us will hit exactly 0. Yeah. If Roldar goes unconscious or I hit 0, to fire off my inspiring word.
In this game, dying counts as 0, so you're unconscious. You're at 0 or negative hit points. When you're at 0, you're dying. There is no disabled for a half action or whatever. You go down.
Okay. Well, that means readying an action really does nothing.
Not to save yourself, no.
I guess if Roldar goes down, I'll inspiring word him.
Okay. And you need to save against ongoing.
Okay, so save. Oh, do I need to do a save against slowed as well?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, look at that.
Saved against both of them.
Hooray!
Did that take away my health already for that? Did it?
Yes.
Look.
It does at the start of
God.
your turns, yes.
Oh, it's at the start of the turn, hit the damage, okay.
If you take the damage at the start, you save at the end.
Okay. That's fine then.
Alright, Auric grins viciously at Roldar and says, "Nice trick, I can do that too." Oops. Does Fortitude hit? Nope, it doesn't. Well, he tries to shield bash Roldar, but nothing really happens. And then he will attack him with his sword. Wow. That's max damage, I think.
Nope, not max. I'm happy it wasn't max.
Yeah, he grins viciously.
Roldar's barely standing. Huzzah.
Roldar?
You get your temporary hit points, Griff?
I got all 3 of them.
Right, it is. Nice.
Let's see what to do. Oh well. This seems to be the only one that's really on the cards for the moment.
Oh, Warlord goes with the daily.
Yep. And he's marked.
Forever!
Until he's knocked unconscious, which is not very far away.
Yeah, that is a lot of damage. He reels from the impact.
Roldar's heaving.
Done. Action point.
Don't have an action point.
You do.
I do?
Yeah.
I
Oh.
know it says.
Oh, I didn't know I did. Oh, well, if I've got an action point then. It tells me I've got none.
Yeah, to me it said
Oh.
Try
everyone
to
got none.
press it and see.
No, check your. It's weird. It for some reason doesn't add on the quick sheet. But if you look in your your free action / no action tab.
Yeah, I got 2 in sitting in there, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have 2 there too, but I can't use them. I couldn't before, at least.
Really?
No, it said I had no action point.
You all got an action point from the last encounter, so should have at least one.
Well, I tried to use it and it said I couldn't.
Huh. You should be able to.
Alright.
Okay. So I have
Next
an action.
opportunity there.
Yes.
Chances are he's probably going to hit me anyway. Let's have a look at what his attack roll was. Yeah, it's likely on average he's going to hit me. So, Roldar's going to go all out on one.
Oh wow. Is yeah, he
So
is,
close to a critical.
yeah, and Auric looks very hurt. A good solid hit would probably down him at this point.
You try with your shield, I'll try with my hammer.
He grins viciously as he sort of tears into Roller. Alright, it's the woman. Still have a problem with this bloody Eladrin standing in the way. Let's see, does that recharge? No, it does not. Well, that's unfortunate. She pulls forth a dagger and tries to plunge it into the chest of the good Eladrin here. Alright. 2 damage and 5 ongoing poison.
Oh.
Let's see. Poison, 5.
Does anyone have any healing potions remaining?
No.
Roldar has 2.
Oh.
Now might be a time to pull one out.
Alvin.
I think it's time for my daily, actually. First of I don't have my daily. I guess
Yeah, either you or me can take this guy out. Or does your stuff hit AC?
Yes, I see.
You should probably hit her then. He might have a very high AC.
This guy looks very close to death.
Yeah. But I can also take him out next on my turn. So it's your shot.
It is indeed.
Yeah, he also looks very well armored.
I would like to move right here.
Mm-hmm.
Make a stealth check.
Mm-hmm.
And with my fleeting spirit strike, which lets me move 3 squares, move right here, and shoot her.
Alright.
15 damage. And I can move another 3 squares and make another stealth check.
Whee!
Running about.
Everyone's just jumping about everywhere.
You're basically doubling your movement.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Sneak
And
attack.
that's my turn.
Sneak attack.
Oh, yeah. 8, okay.
Alright.
I keep forgetting about my sneak attack for some reason.
You shouldn't.
Yeah, I shouldn't,
You
really.
really shouldn't, because that is kind of what you do. Saloro?
Yeah.
Hello.
Alright, we have the nightmares coming up, I'm guessing.
Yeah, you're muted. You. Yeah.
I know, I wasn't saying anything.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Sorry.
Alright.
Intern.
Arnos.
Alright. So if I move here, do I have to make an acrobatics check or?
Yes.
Don't like that.
Oh, they're trying to leap over tables of arcanic research and...
No, I thought we could just stand here between the table and the table.
Nah, there is no room really.
All right. Well, acid orb on this guy then, I guess.
Very well.
And I miss.
Yes.
Action point. I can't use it, but you said I had one, so yeah.
Can we get a +1 to hit with that?
Okay, so 18.
18 versus reflex does hit.
Oh, great.
That'll be 16 damage going to that.
Yep.
Here. Hold on.
So much suspense.
Why? Damage. 16 damage, you say? There we go. Hopefully it works. Yeah, and there he goes.
Nice.
He blargers to the ground in a smoldering heap. Right. Erevan.
Now I'm next to death.
Yeah.
Well, in case I don't get rid of the poison, in that case I will die.
Yes.
You could shift here maybe and roll like a healing.
Can't really
No.
shift. There's no room really to shift.
I can use activate my secondary use of my inspiring word. I get to use it twice per encounter,
Yeah.
which is probably the better option at this point.
Alright, you
Or
inspire
is-
yourself.
Roldar has his potions for which are minor actions, so he can try that. And woo, almost max. That was a 5 on the d6. And I'll go ahead now and send out my. I guess I will Viper Strike her. Do I have any bonuses against her? Nope. I don't like that. So I'll use one of my action points since I haven't one apparently as well, and try again. This time with +1 to hit as well.
There we go.
I think I hit.
Yeah, 14 damage. And
Of course, if she tries moving, she's going to get hit.
Alright. Oh dear. Let's remove him. Is it remove? There we go. Baldur.
Roldar looks himself pretty much gushing from everywhere, every single orifice that he could have, probably.
Oh, I forgot to do my save.
Please do your save.
So he takes a moment to have a bit of a breather.
Oh.
Also, natural 20 versus on save.
Very good. The
Still have your
spider-
move action, Griff.
Eh. Just glare at her menacingly.
She looks worried.
And now you can take the attack of opportunity if she moves.
Turn over.
Yep.
Okay. Alright, it's her. Let's see. Does that recharge? No, it does not. Well, this is awkward. She can't really... Well, she has to go with the dagger again and then try to kill the bloody Eladrin standing in the way. It's all she's got, man.
How cute. You just hit my AC as well.
She's done, Alvin.
What are the rules for non-lethal damage, if there are any?
That is a good question.
Want to keep her as a pet or what?
Yeah.
Oh, it's
as a pet.
interrogator.
I can't really find
let's see
any
here.
rules.
I'm unsure actually. Let's just say it's the normal one. It's you say, oh yeah, I want to deal non-lethal damage, and you do.
And that's also possible with a crossbow bolt.
Sure.
Is it possible
Hmm.
you have to use this basic or any power?
That's a good question actually. What for now we use it with any power.
Okay, I'll move right here
Mm-hmm.
and shoot her.
Shoot!
And I don't even kill her, so never mind. Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. Saloro.
You can do whatever.
I appreciate your permission, sheep.
No, I mean, like, I would try to knock her unconscious instead of killing her, but doesn't really matter.
Let's see here. Jonas said I can do whatever I wanted to with my spells within reason.
Aha.
Nah.
Am I gonna regret this now?
The DM never regrets anything, right?
That's true.
But, this Arcana
Yeah.
there may be a thing happening to it with a thing and the people.
Gonna miss.
Well, I didn't miss the Arcana.
Nope. Arcana flies all over the place.
Well, guys, good news. I have my dagger out, so I am threatening her. You'll all be happy to know about that. And I end my turn.
I don't know.
More
Dagger.
acid. And I missed, damn it.
Get some hot dagger on dagger action.
Cling, cling, cling.
Only she has a dagger that deals poison damage.
Yeah, her dagger is fancy.
Right, and my turn.
Erevan.
She's looking at me like, fucking really? Did you fucking really?
Since all of this was
Really?
just blasted,
Really?
Yeah.
You know how much time I spent doing that? Fucking really? Really?
could I Wolfpack Tactics roll dart onto the square?
Sure.
Roll dart. You mind shifting upwards for me?
Onto the table.
Well, Roller just blew it away. I mean, Saloro just blew it away, so it's fine.
Okay.
I spilled all of the volatile chemicals everywhere on the floor. It's okay.
And now he steps in them. Kaboom!
Combat.
Oh, because
What's that hissing sound?
the catalyst was him stepping in them, of course. Up
Yep.
until that point, they were perfectly fine.
Yeah, perfectly stable. Then Goliath feet.
They just needed that special sauce.
The special sauce that is Roldar's feet.
I was going to say non-lethal, but you guys were busy talking, so.
So she dies. Alright. She dies in a heap on the floor, sadly.
No, not sadly. No.
All her regrets.
I mean, this problem's been sorted now. So.
Yeah, she had plenty of time to change her mind.
Several rounds, actually.
Several rounds of Eladrin just sitting there, just like, you done yet?
Right, we are out of combat.
She could have changed
Right.
her mind. No, she was pretty committed.
You know, I asked her, you sure you don't want to surrender?
You couldn't fix me up, old buddy, old pal.
If we're resting, yes.
Saloro's gonna need some time to try to put this room back together anyway. So
Okay, so first extended rest, Rhoda.
oh, not
Extended
extended rest. We're not sleeping
Well, not
here
extended
for
rest.
7.5
Short rest,
hours.
sorry.
They're sleeping next to the corpse.
Sorry. So,
Snuggle up
Hold
next
up.
to the corpse.
go
Ah,
ahead, use your first healing. Go ahead, use your first healing surge.
wow.
Oh, that was nice.
Do you think you need another one?
No, I'll be able to heal my own one up.
Aranos, are you going to need another one?
Maybe, yeah. I think so.
Fine, you can have an inspiring word too.
Thank you.
Inspiring words for everyone.
Not the gnome, though.
Oh.
No, never get.
It's profoundly uninspired.
I mean,
No.
I didn't take any damage in that encounter either. Just Just sad. Just sad. That's all.
And if we're chillaxing for more than 5 minutes, I can use it on myself as well.
No reason. Well, like I said, I think it's gonna take me more than 5 minutes to try to put this room back together.
Yeah, the room is kind of wrecked at this point.
Jonas will help you unless you punch him or something.
No, Saloro wants to do two things, try to scour for any sorts of notes that, don't get exploded whenever I thunder. And two, he actually wants to go back into this room with the maps. Assume not the goblins, but the humans were responsible, or the humanoids were responsible for drawing out the concise maps and planning the attack. Saloro wants to see whether there's any future designs on like another attack at Sandpoint or some other locale, such as Windsong Abbey.
Mm-hmm. Yes, perusing the drawings and the plans on the table seems to indicate that yes, there is one more raid planned, basically. There is different sort of approaches and tries to this, but most of them seems to be crossed over. And notes suggest that the plan currently is to try to awake the imprisoned one and use that creature, whatever it is, to sort of spearhead the attack. The consensus seems to be that with this creature, whatever it is, unleashed, nothing in Sandpoint can stand before it. And as such, the town will burn and can be offered up as a burnt offering to the beast goddess Lamashtu.
I don't have all 7 surges. That's just because my token got remade.
Cross-referencing.
Should be at 4.
Okay.
Cross-referencing the Arcana notes concerning the unbinding ritual that were discovered in the bedroom earlier, along with whatever fragmentation can be found in the room that we just visited. Is there any more depth or detail concerning this bound being?
Yes. Saloro digs into it and bends his mind to it and starts to piece together. Thinking of it, it seems like this binding ritual, first of all, if this is the unbinding procedure, the binding ritual itself must have been quite powerful back in the day. Whoever bound this creature must have been a wizard of, or an arcanist, I suppose, with considerable powers. The beast has, for all the characteristics of the binding ritual and the unbinding, Saloro would guess that it is some sort of demon, and quite powerful, judging by the binding spells that must hold its chain down.
Could it only just be a demon? Is that just like the only logical explanation for it?
Considering it seems to have been imprisoned here for millennia, it seems to be the likely candidate. There can be some sort of other sort of planar or outsider creature, but normally any other creature would have starved long ago.
For entire millennia, alright. That definitely goes beyond the scope of what Saloro knows, but in that case, alright, condensed for the lowbrow. So, it seems they had another attack for Sandpoint planned, because the last one, the one that we fended off, was but a ruse, just a raid designed to take the body of Nualia's foster father for what I assume was vengeful or sacrificial purposes to find a holy man. In that regard, sifting through these notes, while the spider inspires you all, it seems that the being they're trying to unbound is demonic in nature, ancient, perhaps even older than I in that regard. It might be a presence kept on the other side of that wrecked door. It might be kept in the same chamber that will undoubtedly find Nualia. And given our luck, it's possible that the ritual might be close to completion now, might be completed 5 minutes from now.
Do you think there's any possibility that we could be able to stop it once it has came into this world?
Let's just say that... No.
No, didn't think so.
Saloro, removes the veil, puts his tongues to his, presses his tongue against his upper teeth. No. Good hope then. Saloro will stand up, piling a bunch of notes into his robe, ferreting them away. And then Saloro's like, got it. And then Saloro will spend 10 minutes and use his 10 gold pieces worth of material components to cast the final ritual he has that no one in this party has seen.
What could it be?
That's right. Let me go ahead and make an Arcana check, because this is important. Alright, result of 24. A slightly concave, circular plane of force shimmers into existence next to Saloro, floating a foot off the ground, and can carry what he lays upon it, 3 feet in diameter and 1 inch deep at its center. Remain stationary unless he moves more than 5 squares away. I need a token for it. I have tokens. I have lots of good tokens. Who shall
It's gonna be
my
Worf, isn't it?
Who shall be my disc? Which one of you? Ah, yes, I know who can be a good Tensor's floating disc. Sevalod Cerveni, you can be my floating disc. Tensor's floating disc. There we go. It's totally a disc, guys. Totally a disc.
I was hoping for Jafar.
Jafar.
Oh, I mean, it's not going to be Iago, but I tell you what, as it turns out, you might find this hard to believe. Whenever I did a 3.5 campaign as one of my friends was going to be a DM some time ago, I made an Air Genasi named Jafar Yin Al-Brik Al-Jafir, or some, I already forgot my cool name for it, but I used Sneer, the Sneering Jafar, and he had like 24 different sneers. I popped them out like flavors. This situation involves Sneer number 13, so I tell you what. We'll go ahead,
Nice.
Sevalod will retire, Sevalod. You can be Tensor's floating disc.
Tensor's sneering disc.
That's right. Tensor's sneering disc. Continuing to describe it, it actually, it remains stationary unless I move more than 5 squares away from it, in which case it moves with my base speed once per round until it's within 5 squares of me. I can do some other cool stuff. Given my Arcana check result, it can carry up to 500 pounds.
Wow.
Nice.
And it
So I
lasts
can
for
sit on it, basically.
And it lasts for 24 hours.
Very nice. Yep, the sneering disc follows you around.
Saloro will just rub the disc. I've been trying to get that image out of there for seems like forever now.
Oh, god damn it.
And all the research notes, all of the arcana, any sort of thing, fragment of arcana or some sort of esoteric ritual, or the material components that can be salvaged or stored or what have you, while everyone's getting inspired, all of that on Jafar.
Alright.
Summer of seriousness, yeah.
There we go, 500 pounds of Jafar, here we go.
Seems to sneer.
Right. In that case, the question is, do you all wish to check out the remaining doors on this level? It's possible that since we stopped the female from fleeing, that Nualia will remain unperturbed or unthreatened. And as such, we can clear the rest of this level so that we are not pincered.
As you said before, the ritual might be close to finishing, so we should
that
maybe hurry.
That is very true, Sorcerer, and it's something I definitely agree with. Let us head downstairs.
Right.
Elven frowns.
Come along,
And
Jafar.
also informs the party that he has only 5 crossbow bolts left.
Oh. Maybe take some...
So
some
that
more
dynamic
corpses.
weapon we were talking about that no one but Roldar needed.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to get to.
Well, I have crossbow bolts on me.
You wanted to search the Arcana room, correct?
Needed, so.
Yes.
I did, yes. I mean, obviously I'll have more time to look at it once, hopefully we survive, but, Saloro wanted to see what he could salvage later, basically.
Right.
Is there anything that seems immediately valuable or useful?
I suppose, if this is the stop ritual feather...
Exactly. This is the one. You can make a perception check to search the room.
I think I'll just rely on my passive perception as I walk through.
All right. Yes, there seems to be a few things that are quite valuable in here, actually. A few gems and like crystal stoppers and things like that. And all in all, you gather a 670 gold pieces from this room in basically sellable loot.
Well, we can gather that later. Like we can gather the equipment of Rip Nugget and these two fair weather adventures.
Yes.
Academic editions later. We have business to attend to, don't we, Jafar? Yes, we do.
I am not finished, however.
Oh, goodness.
Upon one of the shelves that did not get quite so destroyed in the fighting, there seems to be an orb slowly sort of rotating around, glowing.
I'm not falling for this trap. We can loot later, damn it. You can't trick me, DM.
It's very shiny.
If you're not gonna take it, then Aranos will take it.
The orb will be very shiny later.
Just grab it and put it in his backpack and inspect later.
You can add an orb.
Alright.
Soloro finds you looters very unsavory. The disc sneers. Somehow.
You can copy your tokens.
Speaking of copying tokens, do you have the old version of my token anywhere?
Yes.
Because I had a lot of notes on it that I may or may not need.